Alright, so we got ourselves a door change that we're gonna do. So I'm gonna swap these doors out for the ones in the back. These doors are rusted out at the bottom, so these ones are not. So I take these doors, stick them on this truck, and swap the windows out of the door also and put them in these ones, and hopefully I don't have any issues with that. And yeah, so let's begin. So to get these panels off, first thing you gotta do is you gotta take these screws out of this clip here, and then this top piece comes off, and then you could pull the bottom piece off and then undo the wiring that I believe goes into the speaker. Then you can pull the wiring out. Then you can take these 3 bolts off of both hinges, which are 15mm or 13mm, and then this one here is a 12mm, and then the door should just come right off. So let's see how that goes. So let's start with this. Phillips up here. If we were keeping the doors, I would do something a little less aggressive than a screwdriver, but being that they're getting removed, I mean, I'm not gouging the paint or anything, it's not the best way of doing it. But I want to push on the tabs so I make sure I don't break the plastic on the inside trim. So that's kind of why I'm doing this way. Ow! Oh! You catch your fingernail and you rip it right off your finger. So you can see where our hooks are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It comes off. Get with these lower ones. We have these little push pins. I believe you push them in to release them. So that goes in to release it. And then you can pull it out. Come on. So the way you reset these is you push them out, so they're sticking out, and then you put them in, and then you push them flush to seal them, or whatever you want to call it, but re-engage them. That's how you do that. These, I imagine, are probably, I don't know, like a 7 or a 5, or I don't know. I'll let you know. So. These are a 7. Go. So do that and then pull that up. Comes off. So it's got the hooks on it. Hook it. All right. So let's take. I'm not having a very good day. Let's get this door positioner thing off. That was 11. We'll take these 6 bolts off. But first, I got sidetracked and I didn't get the speaker wire off. So I go in and get that. I just pulled that rubber plug out that the wire is hooked to. And a flashlight. This ain't gonna be a very good video. Alright. Alright, so I took the speaker plug off the top there. There's the speaker plug. It's just a little pinch thing and pulls off, and then they got this little tab that holds the wire in there. So we gotta push that off. Possibly. Oh, it's gonna be a fighter. Anyway, so I'll get that off, and then I pulled this plug out here And then once you get that off, it'll just come right out there. And we got that bolt off. I'll take these 6 off. You don't have to get this little middle one here, that's a locator. And then we'll pull the door off. Alright, so that's up. Now we'll take all these little bolts out. Just so you're aware, there's 2 on that little tether thing. I thought there was only 1, I didn't see the second one. So, take the other door and stick the other door on. Alright, so let's stick this one on. One. Alright, so they left the plug in over here, and then they took the door. It's all kind of busted up, so we're gonna have to transfer some more stuff out of that door to this door because this whole cable's broken. There's a screw in there. I'll probably just transfer the speaker too, just to make sure we get a good speaker. And those are all riveted on. Alright, so I'm going to have to clean this up, but basically you get the gist of it. There's more involved, so I'll do what I have to do with this door. Get it all aligned so it shuts right, and get all the cables and stuff hooked back up, and then I'll come back when we put the panel on and shut it up, close it up. Alright, so these doors didn't just go right on because they came off of another truck. They went on, but they weren't adjusted right. So you get a couple of adjustments on these hinges. You have up, that'll go in, out, bottom will go in and out, obviously, and then it will go side to side and side to side. So the way to go in and out this way is on this section of the hinge. This right here is like a locating pin. You have to loosen that up, and then you loosen up these, and then you have to loosen up that, and then that will move and allow the door to go side to side, which does your in and out. So I don't know, my flashlight went again. Let's see if we can see in there. So you got three bolts in there, and then you've got 3 more in there. Trust me, they're there. They allow the door to go this way and this way, which will adjust your side to side to get your gaps right. So I got it as close as I can get it. I mean, it's like I say, it's a truck. It doesn't necessarily go right, but you see, you got a pretty even gap. I mean, it's a little tight right there, but then it kind of opens up a little bit down here. It's just the nature of the vehicle. And then you close this, and we got an alright gap going down here. So everything opens and closes well. Let's see, you got about a fingertip there. I think we're pretty even. We're about the same here, so it is what it is. But I mean, even if you look here, I didn't do anything to this door, and you can see we gapped a little bit down here, and then you go up and it's tighter up at the top. It's a little open up there, and then down here it gets tighter down here. It's just kind of the way it is. And then if you look, it kicks out a little bit at the bottom, but it's like tight at the top. So it's just, I mean, it is what it is. They're not gonna, I don't think I'm gonna get them perfect, but anyway, I did my best. We got them pretty good, if you ask me. So I had to obviously change the speaker. That wire only goes to the speaker, apparently. That's a different harness to that speaker, which is fine because the speaker is garbage anyway. Both cables are broken for the door latch. They're both broken there. Yeah, so I gotta tighten, and I changed both latches with the new latches, or with the old latches, because they were actually in better condition. So I did take that window out. It is glued in, if anybody is wondering. So like I say, they stay glued. They're glued in. It's basically, I think it's this whole thing. I mean, I imagine you could probably, I don't know if you can get it off there. I tried to, but it wasn't coming off, and I don't want to use any type of force and then break the window. So I mean, obviously it's got to be glued in. So I could just get the adhesive and glue it in, peel the other one out. I will ask him if he actually wants it changed, because to be perfectly honest, the one that's in there really isn't all that bad. I know I was concerned with the condition of it, but you know, looking at it, it's not in bad shape. I mean, this little thing here, the little knobs are a little rusty, but other than that, it's pretty clear looking out. So I'll ask him if he wants to change it. If he does, we'll change it. Like I say, you can take all these screws out and then peel it off and glue the new one in. So anywho, I guess we continue on here, and we will put the inside panels back on and screw this in up here, and then we should be done with this door. So all the stuff's there, and I gotta tighten up, make sure all these bolts are tight, because I don't think I tightened the ones in the door all the way. So basically it took me 2 hours to do this door and to swap everything over and swap all the cables over, the speaker over, and adjust it, and then get the stuff in. I mean, just changing it isn't a big deal. If you had to take yours on and off, you could probably do it very quickly, but being that I have to adjust them, it's kind of time consuming to adjust them. And then I was kind of fiddling around trying to figure out how to get the window out without breaking it, so there was that. And I'm kind of cleaning it up a little bit as I go. I don't want to, it's really kind of dirty. I don't want to say, here you go, here's a bag with a dirty door. Not very classy, so I'm gonna clean this up a little bit more, and then we'll put the panels on. Alright, so we'll take this lowest section. Be careful when you're taking this off. This stuff is basically like a big garbage bag, and it's not sticky to want to stick back on, so I would take off as little as possible, because it doesn't want to stick when you put it back on. So line up your holes. Make sure your gasket's on the outside of the door panel. Line up your holes and push it down. So I think that's it. Take the screws, put them back in, smaller size. What is it? 7mm. Them. Make sure the push pins up. Push it in the hole. Pop the button in. Same thing on this side. Put the button in. Top piece just kind of slaps on. Pull that out. You gotta cling on. This is why I did it the way I did it. So I don't want clips getting ripped out. This guy just went in there and kind of poked on them and pried out right where the clips were, instead of pulling on them. So there's a little tab here that clips into these little things right there. I'll line those up. Oh yeah. Rub my dirty fingers all over. There's
We have all parties information. Should be enough. Yes, that's what we saw.
These are the 2 Phillips machine screws. Oh. Voila. That was that wasn't too bad, I guess. Normally I don't usually do a lot of stuff for people. Well, sometimes I do. But I'm always nervous that something's going to break, and then I either have to fix it or repair it or something of that nature. But I guess that's just inherent to the task. So anyway, let's clean up these tools and then get to go to the other side. Voila. So if you're wondering how to change your door, that's how you change your door. So I gotta get this glue off of there. And then, yeah, it's not too bad. I got it. Let's get a pretty alright gap. It's up a little bit there. I didn't want to go down. I had it down, but it got real close to the cab right in here. We're pretty flush there. It does kick away a little bit here, but I'll fiddle with it. See if we can get a little closer. But anyway, so if you watch, thanks for watching. And have a nice day.